Hi, I'm Jen Myers with the Kunes Auto and RV Group, and it's time for another car convo. Today, I am picking up Sarah Burris, and we're talking about Operation Christmas Child, where we fill up shoes boxes with toys and gifts for kids. Today, I chose a Santa Red, beautiful 2023 Silverado Wall Dock Edition. Sarah, thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome.
Everybody, this is Sarah Burris. She is with Operation Christmas Child. This is a volunteer gig for you, or
Yes.
do you actually? Yeah.
Yep.
So, we are going to talk about this. This is so exciting. I'm so excited about this one because I love this one.
Yes. And I love to talk about it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, Operation Christmas Child, just so y'all know, I'll give a little intro and then you can take over.
Okay.
And this is a really big car. This is a wall dock Silverado, and I might hit a curb.
Okay.
Not good at that. Okay. So anyway, these are shoe boxes that you can get and pack for kids, and it might be their only gift, like, in forever.
Yes. Ever. Yeah.
So it's Samaritan's Purse.
Yes.
I'm gonna give you the website right now. You go to SamaritansPurse.com and Operation Christmas
.org.
Child. .org. Sorry.
Yeah.
But tell us about it. Tell us about Operation Christmas Child. What it does, why you joined, all the things.
Okay. So, Operation Christmas Child has been around they just celebrated their 30th year.
I saw over 2 million shoe bags.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, if anybody's heard of Samaritan's Purse, that's the parent company. Operation Christmas Child is the largest children's ministry under Samaritan's Purse. Just celebrated 30 years and just packed the 200 millionth shoebox.
It's crazy.
Which sounds like a lot. However,
It's not a lot.
when you think about it, they go to over 120 different countries around the world.
Wow.
And there's over 300 million kids in India alone.
Yeah.
So if you put it in that kind of perspective, it's not as many as you think.
So the deal is, you ask just normal people all over the world, really, to grab a shoebox.
Yep.
Any old shoebox.
Any shoebox works. Yes.
And fill it full of things for kids. School supplies, hygiene supplies, and fun things.
Yes. Toys. Yes. We actually ask now that consider kind of like a wow item, like a soccer ball, or it can be a stuffed animal, for these kids, because they concentrate on the kids who are impoverished areas, war-stricken areas, orphanages, things like that. So this is the only gift that these kids have ever received.
That's
So
like
you want it to be-
unfathomable in America for us, right?
It is. And a lot of the stuff that's in the box, our kids take for granted.
Oh,
Yeah.
totally.
Bar
Totally.
of soap, a washcloth.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Can you imagine giving your kid, Merry Christmas, here's your soap. They'd be like, no, this is groceries, Mom.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. But for the kids, in the other countries who need it, they love it. So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they honestly might be in an orphanage where they're sharing a toothbrush
Exactly.
or not even have a washcloth, I guess.
Or share one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how did you get started with it?
So I have been packing boxes for, I want to say around 15 years, but I've been a drop-off and a year-round volunteer for the last 13 years. Because so if you pack a box and want to take it to a drop-off, you can go to the SamaritansPurse.org website, type in your zip code, and find a drop-off near you.
I did that. And, we have stores from Chicago to Iowa and Green Bay to Quincy. And I found one within 10 minutes of everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so back when I started packing boxes, I was driving over a half hour away to drop them off. So I was like, okay, so I checked into what it would take to become a drop-off. And that's how the whole thing started. Pastor got on board and we became a drop-off, and it's just grown ever since.
So did you get started because your church was involved, or did you just find out about it?
I just found out about it. To be honest, I don't remember how I originally heard about it.
Yeah.
I really don't. All I know is I had all these shoe boxes from the kids' shoes and wanted to pack.
Sure.
Yeah, well, I love to shop, so I was packing like 13 to 15 boxes just ourselves because of the stuff I was finding in the shoe boxes.
Did
that
you
I
get
had
your
and
kids
stuff.
involved too?
Oh yeah, it's been a family affair this whole time.
That's wonderful. But then you brought it to your church.
Yes.
So how many does your church fill in a year?
Well, our church, we don't fill as many as, as a group. We're more of a drop-off for other churches to come.
Okay, gotcha.
I did, however, start a packing party because, again, I like to shop and got people involved that way. So over the years, we've done, we started out with 280 and then 500 and then went all the way up to 2,100, and now we're back down to kind of 800.
Wow.
A manageable amount and stuff like that. So the church gets involved with that. But we encourage people to, actually, we're going to be setting up the table today, to take a box and to pack it.
Yeah.
Because it's something that's very simple. Anybody can do it.
Yeah, I go to Lakeland Church in Williams Bay-ish, right? Like to do Williams Bay. And they buy about 1,000 boxes and ask the church, they have them all out on one Sunday and ask the church to take them all and bring them back in 2 weeks.
Yep.
And I think they probably bring them to you, maybe.
Either to us
There's
or...
Delavan Christian School, too. They might bring them there.
Yeah, there's a drop-off in Delavan. There's also a drop-off in Bassett or...
There's a lot.
Bassett. Yeah.
There's a ton.
Yeah. But I think they might be closer to her, so, yes.
So what is your favorite way to pack a box?
As far as favorite item to put in?
Yeah, I mean, do you like the little kids or the big kids or what?
Honestly, I try to change it up.
Do you?
Because it's so, well, the age groups are 2 to 4, 5 to 9, and 10 to 14-year-olds. So if you think about it, the 10 to 14-year-olds, it's the only chance we have to reach them at their age.
I know, actually, personally, that's my favorite because I think it's so easy to think of the little cute ones.
Exactly.
And we forget about teenagers.
Exactly.
They're on their own.
Right. Exactly. And that's, believe it or not, a lot of kids in these other countries, by the time they're 15 or 16, they're considered an adult. So it's really kind of our last chance to kind of reach them with the gospel message before they are an adult and, out and about in their country. And, it can change the community and it can change the country by what these kids experience. And
it also might be the last time that you have a chance just to say, we love you. Somebody loves you.
Yes.
Because they're going to be out on their own in a harsh world.
Yes.
Maybe even starting families and all the rest, like tomorrow.
Yeah. Exactly. So I've always tried to concentrate kind of on that age group just because of that. But we hear stories, all the time of full circle stories of kids who received a box as a child and how it affected them and how God reached them at that point and it changed their life, completely.
Right.
And now they're little missionaries for God.
So I went on the website. So again, Google Operation Christmas Child if you don't want to hear the website. Google that, you will absolutely find it. There's a lot of videos of adults or young adults who say how they were impacted. And it's amazing. I would not think that.
Right.
Like just getting a gift, how it just changed your whole perspective. Like I'm living in a world community and there's something for me.
Right.
Like how do you get that from getting a pair of socks? Isn't that crazy?
Well, and that's the thing too, because the most important thing we put in the boxes is prayer. So, and that's what kind of, I guess, really got me originally with this project is it amazes me how God can take a box from here, from the United States, halfway around the world, and it goes to a child that needs exactly what's in it.
And they're like, this was built for me, right?
Yeah,
they think somebody thought about him, just like we think about our own kids.
Yes, whether it's a pair of socks, a coloring book, a Barbie doll, a yo-yo, a toothbrush,
You were telling me before, when we met a little while ago, that somebody around the equator got a wool scarf, and you think that's ridiculous, right? And then within months, their family was taken from the refugee camp to like Buffalo, New York.
Yeah. He received that wool scarf on the hottest day of the year.
That's crazy, isn't it?
He tried to exchange it. He tried to give it away. Nobody would take it.
Nope, but he needed it.
Yeah, he needed it when God brought his family here.
I was talking to our friend, actually, Mrs. Debbie Kunes, who, I work for Kunes, and she's the owner's wife. And she's been packing for years and years. Okay. And she tells a story about when her grandkids started. They're like young teenagers, so maybe when they were 6 or 7 or 10 or whatever, that she would have them write letters.
Yes.
And she's been so amazed, like, she feels so blessed that not only did she think this was a nice thing to do, but now her grandkids do and everything, and sharing that letter.
And it works on both sides of the box. On this side, it really teaches kids, the gift of giving and sharing, and families can do it. Like I said, it's for anybody of all ages.
Oh, did you see? I almost got hit because I totally wasn't paying attention. Whoops. We didn't, though, so we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
This is dangerous business.
Yeah. Talking and driving.
This is awesome. So what I was hoping we could do to encourage here is to have you share what you love to do with this, which you have so wonderfully, but also encourage people. Like, there's still time. Get your church involved, get your kids involved, get your schools involved, right?
Yes.
So we're gonna pull into the church parking lot now, and I bought 3 boxes that I've already filled.
Okay.
So there's a couple things. First, I'm gonna show you really cutesy Samaritan's Purse boxes that you can buy, and they're already pre-wrapped, right?
Yes.
But really, any shoebox will do.
Yeah.
Anything will do. You ask not the big booth boxes,
right?
Just because they don't pack as well.
Yes.
And then also you might having one kid get 3 times as much as the other.
Yeah. Instead of one kid getting 3 times the stuff,
fill 3 boxes.
Yeah.
Make
sure 3 kids get a box instead.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Because there's never enough boxes to go.
Isn't that crazy? And also I was seeing, like, you are going to the ends of the earth.
Yes.
So
that is their mission.
These are not going UPS.
No. No. They actually go. So after the boxes go to a drop-off, then they go to a processing center. They have to be checked to make sure that there's nothing in there that the other countries won't allow through customs.
Right.
We don't want them to get stuck in customs.
So let me interrupt you. When you go to Operation Christmas Child, you'll see a list of do's and don'ts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And if you have a question, there's actually also a search thing on there now too, where you can type in an item and see if it's okay or not.
Nice.
Yep. And then after the processing center, they are cartonized and loaded onto a semi.
Cartonize is a fancy word for put in a big box.
Yeah, big carton. And then they head out. I think ours head out east to get on a ship. And they're loaded. Well, so on the semi, it's a shipping container that then goes to the ship.
Sure.
And then the ship starts its process to go down wherever, like Jamaica or whatever, or through the Panama Canal and to Africa and wherever they're going.
And I've seen camels.
Yes.
Pack mules.
Yep. Boats.
Just a car, boat, car.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
On their head.
On their head.
They'll carry them on their head, walking through the jungle or wherever to get, because they will go to the ends of the earth. They want to reach these unreached people.
Yeah.
So yeah, and they're everywhere.
So let's pick out a couple boxes, ready? Okay. I got a girl, 5 to 9-year-old. So this is what the boxes look like. I didn't have a label for this one. But they're really cute and everything. But they're just a shoebox.
Yeah.
So if you wrap your own, that's awesome too.
Yes. Just don't wrap the lid.
Yeah, but they do need to go through the processing center.
Yes.
Okay.
So don't wrap the lid.
So I have a girl, 5 to 9-year-old.
Yep.
I got a hair ribbon.
Yes.
Flip-flops.
Shoes. These are my favorite things to put in a
Are they?
shoebox. Yes. Whether it's flip-flops or shoes or anything. Don't worry about the size, because I've found tennis shoes. Flip-flops are nice because they don't, their foot won't outgrow it.
Sure.
But if you find a cute pair of shoes, tennis shoes, whatever, don't worry about the size, because God will make sure that it goes to the child that they will fit.
Absolutely.
It's all in God's hands. He does it.
So
It's
actually,
amazing.
I got those like on a $2 clear out.
Yeah.
Because it's October
Yeah.
now, and
These are on sale
we
right
don't
now.
need them. Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Little teddy bear.
Yes.
Cute.
Absolutely. There's what else.
Silly little game.
Yep.
Okay. I got socks.
Yes.
I got some flashcards. Is that a good thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Their kids are learning at school.
I got
That's good.
soap.
Yes. And if you do soap, make sure that it stays in the box that it comes in. That's becoming an issue now. And did you know there's an expiration date on soap?
Oh.
So make sure it's well within the expiration date.
Okay, because they actually deliver these all year. So what you're delivering today might get out in December, but it honestly might take.
It might be
till
next
September.
May.
Yeah. Okay. I got a little ruler tracer thing.
The kids love the glasses.
The sunglasses. A little notebook.
Yes, anything they can put on, they absolutely love too.
Some sparklies.
Yep.
Crayons.
Yep.
Washcloth and a towel.
Yes, these are very, very important.
And a little bag.
Yep.
Okay, so what would you add to that, or is that pretty good? That's really
That's
full.
actually
That's a full
pretty
one.
good. Yes, yes.
Okay, so I did good on that one.
Yeah, we like them to be full. You can get creative on packing them to make more stuff fit.
Make sure they close though, because they do
Yes.
have to package these and box them up, and so they want it to be a
Right.
square. Okay, what else do I get?
Yep.
I have
Nothing breakable, nothing liquid, no food.
Okay, I got a teenage 10 to 14-year-old boy. Ready for this one?
Yay.
I got
Yes.
the money pit.
Awesome. That is
Soccer ball and a pump.
absolutely wonderful, because this kid, whoever gets this box, will be the most popular kid.
Rock star.
Yes, in
Rock
his
star
school or
level.
wherever he's at. Yes. Soccer, this is their football.
Okay, I got
love it.
socks. I got a little hacky sack.
Yep.
Deodorant.
As long as it's solid, it's fine. Yes.
Okay. Teenage boys are stinky.
Yes.
So I got a little water bottle.
Yes.
Okay. Little notebook.
Yes.
I got this tool. Is that a good idea?
It is. So some tools are okay because, again, God will make sure, obviously, the boy who's going to receive
Yeah.
this box needs that, or his dad needs it.
Right.
Or
Might
whatever.
come in handy, right?
Yes. Yep.
And then I got some school supplies, a notebook, pencil, toothbrush. I gave him pencils and a pencil sharpener.
Yes. Always a good
I got
idea.
a harmonica.
Yes. They love, that's the other thing that they love. Is anything that makes noise.
Anything that makes noise.
Yes.
Okay, so this one's pretty full. Is that one pretty good?
Yes.
Check the deodorant. I need to check the deodorant. Make sure I did okay with the deodorant.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And the last one I have is a teenage 10 to 14-year-old girl. Okay, ready?
See, there's the fancy label.
These
yes.
are the cute labels.
Yeah.
So you don't need the labels, but if you have this one, you can scan the QR code and keep it, and check it throughout the year, and it'll say who got it.
Yes.
Or what village
Yes.
got it, right?
Yes. It'll tell you what country it
What
went
country it went
Yes.
to. Okay,
Yes.
gotcha. So I got this little ukulele. It's really cheap, but it was a dollar store, I think. Lots of little banglies.
Yep.
Okay.
Girls love them.
I know
Necklaces.
a keychain is silly, but it has a little hook that she might be able to hook on.
Yep.
Okay.
It's fuzzy though. I like
It's
the
fuzzy.
Yes.
I don't know that I have a wow item in this. I have some jacks, which are fun. I have a lot of hair stuff, hair ties, deodorant again. It is solid. Socks, pencils, like the boys, notebooks, pencils, soap, washcloths. I don't really have a wow thing in this. Do you think I do or no? Like, would you add to this one?
I'm gonna try to add something. 10 to 14. It's hard.
Oh, I have some necklaces too.
Oh,
There's
there you go.
some
Yeah.
little necklaces in
Like
here.
I said, the girls like the, the necklaces and the bracelets.
This looks really small, but it has a long chain here.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's actually really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Now you were saying too about the notes,
Yes.
and that is very important. So the other thing you can do,
Uh-huh.
if you can write a note, that's great, and it can be simple. Just write "Jesus loves you"
Yeah.
on it, and you can put your name and address. Sometimes the kids write back,
Oh, fun.
but you can also decorate the inside of the box.
Nice.
Write "Jesus loves you" in here, because believe it or not, they keep these boxes. They will
Oh,
keep these as long
sure.
as they can. And there are also plastic ones online that you can buy. Also,
There are, yeah.
that are really, really durable. Because if
that-
you use
yeah.
plastic, they're very, very durable. And if you're gonna buy them don't buy them from the dollar store. You want to buy the ones that are stronger and
Yeah.
don't like twist because they can break. Because they're
If
gonna
they get
go through
freeze
winter.
thaw. Yeah.
So you do want to get the plastic thicker ones.
Oh, another thing you did say, just while you're packing your boxes, like unwrap everything
Yes.
and take the packaging
Yes,
off.
everything should be new because again, this is the only gift that they're getting, and you can take the packaging off because it will fit better. You can fit more stuff in it.
But actually, somebody else made a good point when we were meeting that they don't have recycling and garbage
Right.
facilities like we do too.
Right. Yep.
So
So it'd be better.
you're like
for the
creating
kids to be-
a problem for
Yeah.
them if you don't
Yeah.
unpackage all
Yes, and that way they can play with it right away too.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
Like there's nothing worse on Christmas Day when your kids are handing you 12 toys at once
Right.
because they don't work yet.
Right.
Yeah.
The other thing that you can also put in here is like cute little outfits.
Oh,
If
you
you
think so?
have, clothes.
Yeah.
Because even if it's something that they can share with other family members,
Oh,
mom,
sure.
dad, whatever, even baby stuff. Because there's a story too where this girl received a shoebox and her mom was at the hospital and gave birth to her baby sister. But in that country, the baby can't come home unless it has clothes. So the girl ran home and
Wow.
checked. She had an outfit in her box for a baby so her mom and her sister could come home from the hospital. So you can mix it up too. So just because it's this age group, you can still vary the stuff that goes in it too, so that it's versatile for anybody.
Really, and you are. I mean, it's much more communal than we tend to be here in the United States. So it really might be.
Yes. Well, you know how kids are. They receive something and they just have to tell everybody. So if there's something in here that they can share with either, a family member or their siblings, like there was another story where there were twin girls. Only one of the girls was able to come to the distribution to get a shoebox. The other one had an appointment or doing something and wasn't able to come. But that girl took her box home, waited till her sister was there, opened it together. There was 2 of everything in that box. So she could share with her sister. So I said, prayer is first, and then you pack it according to what God's leading you to put in that box because He knows the child that's going to get it.
That's awesome.
So yeah, it's the coolest thing. That's why I love it so much because only God can do that. And it's so obvious, and anybody can do it. Because if you want, we're told to go make disciples.
Right.
The best thing they get with this too is the gospel message, obviously.
Yeah.
They get the little booklet with it, and then they're encouraged to go through come back and go through the greatest journey. And then if they graduate from that, then they get a Bible and a certificate in their own language.
Yeah.
And the little booklet they get with this box is in their own language also.
Right.
So they hear the best message ever.
It's wonderful. So truly, if you're looking for something to do as a family or as a small group, as a school, if your classroom will let you, or your church or whatever, Samaritan's Purse has this amazing program, and it's really easy for us. Find a shoebox, find any shoebox.
Yes.
I think before October 23rd, I think is the date, you can go to Samaritan's Purse and order these fancy boxes, but again, doesn't have to be these fancy boxes.
Right.
They ask for a $10 donation just to ship them, because that's a lot.
Right. But it
you can
more
do
than shipping too.
Oh, sure. But you can do the boxes without the donation. But they really do like the donation because it costs a lot of money to do this program.
Yes.
Look online where to drop them off.
There's free materials online too.
Do you know what? I'm so proud of Kunes. We did 1,100 boxes last year.
Nice.
And Greg committed to 2,000 this year.
Yay.
And that's all. The company buys the boxes and pays the shipping.
Nice.
And asks the rest of us to fill them.
Nice.
And our teams have such a great time doing it.
Yeah.
Sometimes as a score, sometimes people take 10 home and do it that way.
Yeah.
But it's wonderful.
Yes, it is. It's a lot of fun.
So thank you for joining us.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
for doing this. This is a lot of your time, and it's a beautiful cause.
Yeah, it's what I like to do when I'm not working.
And she gets to go to all the clearance racks and have a purpose.
Yes,
right?
Well, yeah, I love to shop.
Shopping therapy.
Exactly.
For other people.
Stressful day at work, go shopping, buy something for somebody else. It's great.
Wonderful. Thanks, Sarah.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Yep, you're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.